Oh, Rise of the Skywalker. This is one of those movies that, in my mind, it kind of started off okay, but then it just got worse and worse and worse as it went.
I can't remember how it starts, to be quite honest with you. I remember how it ends.
Yeah, I can remember, like, the start was okay, but then, like...
Rey does Force Lightning in this.
Yeah.
And then her and Kylo struggle over... Because we think Chewie dies at one point.
Then they've got a bond connection where they can be in the same room at the same...
and then they can teleport items to each other.
That's a thing that would have been helpful in any other Star Wars movie.
I mean, she does a Force heal.
Yeah.
That would have been useful if Obi-Wan knew how to do that.
Force fucking heal.
You know, Qui-Gon would have survived the stab to the gut if Obi-Wan just, I don't know, healed him. He was still alive. Like, Obi-Wan defeats Maul and Qui-Gon's still alive. That Force heal would have come in handy.
I was so mad about that Force heal at the time because it was like the whole point of Kylo dying was the sacrifice meant to carry her and then just revived.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that she did to Kylo. She did that weird bug thing, didn't she? She killed an animal first. Maybe I've got this way wrong, but I thought she learnt it by healing an animal underground first.
Yeah, it was fucking
and then I
stupid.
forgot she even healed Kylo. That was stupid.
The thing is, though, I wouldn't put this movie at fire at will. There was a few parts about it that were okay.
I hated the end.
Hated the end.
I hated the end.
I think the end of her calling herself a Skywalker would be enough for me to put it at fire at will.
That's so stupid. Like that didn't need to happen. That really didn't need to happen. She's not a Skywalker. She shouldn't even be a Palpatine, man. No. That was so stupid as well. Like, what? And then, oh man! And then
just imagine hanging out. Just imagine hanging out with someone, hating them for fucking years, then kissing them, then they die. You then go to that person's house and go, I guess this is mine now. Then some random woman goes past and goes, who are you? And you take the name of the person.
I do like her final lightsaber. I do like
the yellow one.
The yellow one. She made it. Where'd she get a kyber crystal from? I don't know. But I do like the saber in and of itself. I think it's a cool design. Like I said, don't like her being a Skywalker. The final fight with Palpatine and
it wasn't even a fight. It was just lightning off. Like
he's like Thor now. Like what is going on? Like what is like 1,000 like an armada?
He just goes like that, and he just like
holy moly.
Oh yeah, that's right. He just suddenly with no resources,
makes an armada
a billion fucking Star Destroyers, all with that laser on the front of Starkiller.
And they had a bunch of like it was a Sith planet they were on, and
but no resources. There was no city on there.
It had people on it.
They're all cultists and shit. Yeah. And then do you remember like Finn and shit? Like they drop like a plane on the side of one of the Star Destroyers and these horses run off it. It's like, what if the Star Destroyer captain just went, let's just rotate? I
don't remember that. Did they do that?
You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
It was like, while Rey and Kylo are fighting, Finn's like, charge! And like him and all of those bandits they met on that desert planet come running out on these horses.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, I don't remember. But, yeah, then they rebuild Anakin's saber.
Yeah.
And then Kylo does, because he's fighting the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
And he does
the
this.
The Knights of Ren was such a fucking waste.
Does this and then pulls out the saber. And he does that cool thing where he flicks it behind his back to block a shot or something. Yeah. It was like that. The fights were cool. Like, I like Kylo.
I love Kylo Ren.
Kylo. And I think they've cancelled it now, but they were doing a Hunt for Ben Solo movie.
Yeah.
But I believe they've cancelled that, which is fair enough.
So I would put this movie... I'm between Let the Hate Flow Through and Fire at Will Commander. I think Kylo Ren is the saving grace that will let me put this in Let the Hate Flow.
Look, The Last Jedi desecrated Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
So it has to be at the bottom.
Yes.
So I would say... or the top. I would say this is Let the Hate Flow Through you.
Yeah.
I would agree
I'm the same, yeah. Okay, next we have The Return of the Jedi. This is
more because of Bikini Leia.
More! Him yelling that about his mum.
Yeah. Oh God, young.
So for me, it's like I only have 2 movies that are S tier Star Wars. This is not one of them.
No, I wouldn't say.
For me, this is where the fun begins.
Yeah.
This is a great movie, but it suffers. The start is amazing. On Tatooine and the Jabba's sail barge and the Sarlacc pit. Incredible.
What was Luke's plan in the original? Like he just walks in and goes, I want this. No, all right, in Rancor Pit.
Like, gun.
He didn't even have a saber on him, bro.
No. It was in R2.
It was and what if R2 missed?
But like, and again, like, why would Luke not have just gone in with the lightsaber and just gone, all right, I'll just do it here and take everyone out there? Like,
instead of doing it over a Sarlacc pit where people
where potentially all his friends could have died. But so, as I was saying, the start of this movie, incredible, amazing.
Yes.
The end, also incredible, amazing. Like I love the entire Endor sequence.
This is Ewok.
Yeah, the speeder bikes, and at the end when when they're all fighting the Empire. Ridiculous, like these little teddy bears are eating the Empire, but it's cool, and you could tell
actually terrifying.
Yeah.
Things.
Did you ever play Ewok Hunt on Star Wars Battlefront?
I never played Star Wars.
Bro, that thing was terrifying.
I've seen it.
But so the point I was like, you can tell that obviously Star Wars, the original, did really well. Then they made the Empire, and when the Empire was really dark, they realized all the money they were making were from the kids and the kids' toys.
Yeah.
So they lent the direction for this one to be a bit more fun and friendly
and stuff to sell,
not as dark.
Yeah, toys to sell.
Yeah, but this one, it suffers. The middle is quite boring. In between Tatooine and Endor is quite boring.
Yoda dies.
He goes and meets Yoda. They go back to the Armada and they talk about the plan for the Death Star, and they all just kind of stand around and talk and catch up for ages.
Yeah,
nothing
really happens in the middle. The beginning's good. This is where we get the introduction of a first
the green.
Yeah, of a different colour lightsaber. We had red and blue, good and bad, and then this is where they put the green in.
I do love that he only did it because you couldn't see it against the sky.
The sky. There is a deleted.
And just him saying that one thing of, let's make it to change the sky. All the Loras are like, it's created a whole like.
like when Sam Jackson wanted a purple lightsaber. He
Can I have a purple one?
No purple left? You might get purple.
Now we've got to figure out why.
And now we've got to make it a million fucking colours. Thank you, Sam.
There is a deleted scene where he makes the saber.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, he's crafting it with the Force, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
he finds. I think the story goes that he finds Obi-Wan's journal in his hut on Tatooine, which has instructions to make one, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know where he gets a kyber crystal. The rest of the
he didn't go to what's it, Kybertron or whatever the fuck it's called. Celestos or something like that.
I can't remember the name of the planet where he harvests them, but
anyway.
But like, where did you get the other gear to make a lightsaber, like the emitter and like the everything else to make a lightsaber? Was Obi-Wan just had spare lightsaber parts sitting in his bunker? Like
when he went to Yoda's place on like Dagobah in like episode 5, he's like, "You're gonna need that." And he took Yoda's
thanks, bro. You're not gonna need that.
Takes his little dagger.
Well, he does have. Does he have? He must have taken Yoda's lightsaber because he gives it to Grogu, doesn't he? In Mando season 2,
didn't Yoda lose it in Revenge of the Sith?
He dropped it. That's right. Well, Luke must have just made him a new one.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's right. He did drop it at the end of
while fighting Palpatine. And then he booked it.
We'll get to that. This is where the fun begins. It's probably a good spot for this.
I love this movie.
Yeah,
but it's not S tier.
It's not S tier.
It's lacking a few things to get it to S. It's, as I said, it's got that more of a. They wanted to appeal it to
it's
children.
Not even as good as Empire. I could even say there's always a bigger fish. But it's better than Attack of the Clones, I guess.
So if we look at the tier list, so far, there's always a bigger fish is episode 7 and episode 2. It is leaps better than both of them. It's better than A New Hope, so it's sort of, but it doesn't matter about that. But it's not as good as Empire, so I think I would just put it
above A New Hope then.
Can I do that?
You should be able to put it in front. Yeah.
Hey,
there we go. That probably makes sense. I feel better about that.
Yeah, because like in my ranking, it's got Empire, one that's coming up, and then Return of the Jedi as my rankings. So next we have Speak of the Devil, Revenge of the Sith.
This is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah. There is always a debate between Revenge of the Sith and The Empire Strikes Back for the best Star Wars movie.
This whole movie.
I'm just going to go straight and put it in more.
Yeah. Just this whole movie is absolutely
perfection.
Excellent. We start with
one of the best space fight sequences.
The best opening ever, and then you get the Grievous stuff. He kills Dooku, saves Palps.
They then crash the ship.
They crash
back.
the ship pretty much right out front of the capital of Coruscant. And then we have some in the middle stuff.
But that is very quick and very informational. And they're talking about General Grievous, and then Obi-Wan flies off to Utapau.
Yeah.
Pretty much immediately.
I mean, this is the birth of many memes.
This movie,
This movie's birthed so many memes. The hello there, the General Grievous.
This is where the fun begins
stuff.
is from.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure it's the first line in the movie. No, it's
because Anakin's in his scene and he laughs and he uttered, "This is where the fun begins."
No, it was, and then he goes, "There's General Grievous' ship directly ahead, the one crawling with vulture droids. I see it," and he goes, "And this is where the fun begins." Yeah. But that's the start of the movie. But the entire movie is perfection because then from there it's like jump. You literally pull this movie up and jump to a random part in the movie, and you will enjoy wherever you take it from.
We have Anakin's bad dreams happening in these Force dreams, and then we have
even Palpatine trying to low key corrupt him is entertaining to watch because you're like,
"Have the Jedi told you about the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?"
That alone being the meme, but you can kind of. You probably, by this point, already knew that Palpatine was him, but you're watching it going, this guy's good, eh? And
He's very
got an
manipulative.
agenda.
He's in the middle of the Jedi Order, and he's fooling them all.
Yeah.
And none of them know he's this powerful Sith Lord. So he coaxes Anakin into saying that the dark side has
Force healing, which apparently the light side has.
being good to know beforehand.
When Palpatine dies on the throne, like he watches Rey heal, and he's like, "That's what I was talking about." Like, that's the thing. Like, he goes, "Hey, you shouldn't be able to do that. It's a dark side thing. Fuck."
Man, we get. This is where we really see. I mean, Attack of the Clones, we saw Anakin kill the Tusken Raiders and the death of his mother, which started pushing him towards the edge of the dark side, and then we see. Obviously, this, and he's worried about because that's right. He had dreams about his mum in Attack of the Clones, and then he starts having dreams about.
He had dreams about his mum dying, and then she died.
And then she died, and then she's got dreams about
Padme
dying. So he's freaking out, which leads him to.
Which is completely completely reasonable.
Yeah. And then so Palpatine is obviously. Probably has an influence in this or whatever he's doing, but he's taken advantage of Anakin's situation and sort of saying, "Oh well, the dark side has these powers." Blah blah. So we can see it's quite reasonable for Anakin to have gone down this path. I believe. I don't think that he's,
And the hate that this movie primarily got was like everyone goes, Anakin just turned on like a dime, and it's like he didn't.
Some of the dialogue sucks.
Yes,
that comes down to a writer's. That comes down to a writer's thing.
It sucks, but it's so good.
I mean, Hayden has been criticised for having a whiny portrayal of Anakin, but the Clone Wars animated. I mean, it shouldn't have to be the case, but it does expand on that. And Anakin's just a whiny drama queen. Period.
Full stop.
That's his character. It's just
He's a whiny drama queen who is a lightsaber cowboy. Fucking kills first, questions after.
Ask questions
That's what
later,
he's always been. So he's been erratic.
We get the Grievous scene with Obi-Wan.
Amazing.
That's an awesome fight. He's got his arms like coming close, and they have the Grievous jumps in his thing, and Obi-Wan chases him on the lizard or whatever it is.
Yeah, the bike.
And then shoots him with a blaster, and he's so uncivilized, and throws the blaster away or whatever.
The whole movie, you've got these incredible quotes. So uncivilized.
Uncivilized, yes.
And then it pretty much jumps straight from there because then it's at that point where then something. But
I like that Grievous has asthma. Someone needs to get that guy an inhaler, bro. Like he is. It's not so having relatable. A good time. like they do you remember the Clone Wars animated? Series.
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu crushes his chest, right?
His lungs,
and that's what that supposedly gives him. He's a demon. Grievous is a demon in that show,
right? Well, the thing is, it's like, and this is completely off topic, but it's still somewhat relevant. Is that in that Grievous was a demon, and Mace Windu fought him, and Mace Windu admitted that if they fought a second time, he would lose.
Yeah.
So that's why he just went fuck it and crushed his lungs.
And they also Obi-Wan's Form 4.
Yeah.
Is it Form 4?
4, yeah.
Yeah. he's the best at it.
Yeah, he's a master.
And that's been said by countless other
many people
like Windu and Yoda.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan's the best at the defensive Ceresu, whatever it is.
For people that don't know the forms, it's like fighting styles in Star Wars Les Mis, and it's like the form that Obi-Wan has mastered is defense.
Yeah, there's 7 forms. I don't know the names of them.
I couldn't
Qui-Gon was a Form 1 user,
I couldn't
believe.
tell you the specific people. I just know that Obi-Wan is the 4, and it's the
4,
defense, and he's the master at it.
I think Anakin's a 5. I think, or maybe Vader was a 5. I can't remember. Yoda was like a 3 because it's very acrobatic.
Yeah.
Dooku was a Form 2 user, I believe. And then you got Windows a 7 user for part or whatever.
I thought he was the only one that was in 7 as well.
Yeah,
I thought he invented it or something.
I think there is one other person, but I could be wrong.
Nihilus or something. No, yeah, no, that's right. Because in the canon and stuff, Mace is the only person who is 7. He invented 7, and that's why he was so worried about fighting Grievous again, because Grievous learnt combat styles from fighting.
Yeah, that's
and he
right.
went, if I fight this guy again, it's going to be bad.
So that's why they sent Obi-Wan there, because Obi-Wan's like they said during the Clone Wars that Obi-Wan could walk through the battlefield
and not be touched.
And he wouldn't even be touched. They could be like 1,000 droids blasting at him, and not one single shot would get through. That's how good he was.
Yeah.
So they sent him there.
Wouldn't touch him. Which is funny, sorry, just on that point, that Obi-Wan is master of defense and Anakin is so aggressive master of attack.
Well, that's what makes the final
and
fight
they're the
so
yin
good.
and yang.
That's what makes this final fight, which
And
we're about
we'll
to
get to that, yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So then, anyway, he defeats Grievous, and that's when Order 66 happens.
Kicks off.
And then Obi-Wan escapes.
But, like, I love the entire sequence of the movie as well, where it's like Anakin is like wanting this, like he's craving and he's lusting for this to become a master.
Yeah, yeah.
And they keep kicking him down.
Yeah, you're on this council, but you do
this-
not get the rank of master. It's
But
just
his
crazy.
entire life, you're the chosen one, meant to bring balance to the Force.
Yeah.
You're the best of us.
Yeah,
Can I be
yeah.
a master? No.
No, you can be on the council,
Yeah.
but it can't be a master, which is
It's
absolutely
stupid.
crazy.
And you can see why he's getting so heated about it.
Yeah,
He's
you know,
so
they don't
angry
trust
about
him.
it.
And you know, at the end there,
Mace
where-
literally says, like, because he turned Palpatine in, and
Yeah.
he says, "If what you've told me is true, you've earned my trust."
Yeah, so you know, if Palpatine, if Mace just took Anakin with him,
Yeah.
he would have won.
Yeah.
He would have won that. Palpatine wouldn't have turned around on him.
No.
Only because
Anakin also would have seen Palpatine lunge and take out 3 Jedi in 2 seconds, and gone, "Fuck this guy's."
well, by the time Anakin rocked up, Palps was on the floor with no saber in his hand, about to die.
But
so
there's a theory there that Mace never beat Palpatine. It's
Yeah,
Palpatine felt Anakin coming.
this is a big debate here.
But Palpatine felt Anakin coming, and like as he got through the doorway, because you notice as soon as Anakin was about to hit the thing, that's when he got defeated. It's like the timing of that's a bit fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, this.
You think Mace could have beaten him?
Mace was the best.
Yeah.
He could have beaten Anakin. He was like combatant wise. He was like the ranks in the order. Him and Yoda were on the same level. It's just Yoda was more like, I don't know, the spiritual master. I don't know exactly the terminology behind it. But
Yoda was Force Master.
Yeah, and
Mace was Combat Master.
Yeah, in layman's terms, anyway. Yeah, essentially, he was the best. I reckon 100%. He beat Palps.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until because he would have killed him.
But the thing is that Palpatine probably knew that as well. So that's why he threw the fight.
That
like,
is a possibility. Like Palpatine, master strategist,
Yes.
obviously probably planned this. Because he saw Windu show up without Anakin.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, Anakin's probably going to show up now. He kills the other 3 masters that are there in like literally seconds. Kid Fisto is there.
Kid
Now,
Fisto.
Kid Fisto was expanded upon in
the Clone Wars. He's great.
And he's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's a weapon.
Yeah.
And Palpatine just goes, "Rah!" and just kills 3 of them in seconds.
Have you seen all the deleted scenes of that extended fight?
Oh, it's incredible. Why didn't we get that?
Beautiful.
Why didn't we get that?
It is beautiful.
Why didn't we get that? Oh my God.
It goes on for minutes,
Yeah.
and it's him like toying with them.
Yeah,
like,
we should have got that.
but I guess the whole point of that was for the viewers to realize how insanely powerful Palpatine
Well, it happened in
was.
seconds.
straight
This
off
is probably the second time we see the Force speed used, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't explicitly mentioned, but he moved pretty quick and killed him pretty quick.
He was suddenly
so,
in their face, yeah.
you know, and
I've also seen the thing out, it's like all the memes of someone like, if some lunatic sitting in a chair suddenly is spiraling towards like a torpedo, how are you going to react? You're gonna be, what the fuck? And then he stabs you. Like,
I thought we were just going to arrest him. He's a senator, not a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we get obviously the
final
fight on Mustafar between. Well, we got two fights. We got Palps versus Yoda, which was okay.
I loved it too.
Yoda walking in, and then the guard's there and just goes and just knocks him out.
Yeah, just a sling of the hand.
Like, why don't they use more force powers? Anyway.
And then when he electrocutes Yoda, and Yoda gets up and goes, fuck, okay, throws
and then
him
he's in
over
the
his
chair,
desk.
and he's like falling in the chair, and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
That was a good fight.
But that shows Yoda's power level too.
He starts throwing. Did Palp have his lightsaber in that fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a thing that I loved about Palps when he wouldn't, like, he never had his lightsaber on him. He'd be standing there and he'd just go.
It was in his
sleeve, and he'd just go, and it's there. It was cool. Like,
that was a cool fight. Yoda obviously loses his saber and says, "Peace, I'm out."
Yeah.
After he gets,
into hiding,
the Senate chairs get thrown at him.
That was so cool.
That was a pretty epic scale fight, and then he just starts clawing through the vents and getting out of there. But then we get the Mustafar fight, probably the most recognizable Star Wars fight.
When the day comes that we rank the Star Wars movies based by their final sequences, this is S.
This is S. There's nothing about it, and it's
There's
not
nothing
even,
close to this.
It's not even just the choreography. It's not even just the talent of Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. It's the emotion that is sitting behind it. It is like, this is the sixth movie if you've watched it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And this is what makes Vader. And
it is quite literally the climax of the galaxy. Whereas if any other event in that movie took place differently, you could end up here. If one thing changes in this, it changes the entire trajectory of Star Wars.
Yeah,
the dialogue when Obi-Wan comes off the ship and that back and forth with them. Where
Padme comes out and she's trying to stop Anakin.
Yeah, with red eyes.
And Obi-Wan just decides this is a great time to Orifum. I'm just going to stand there and start taunting Anakin while Anakin's like with his wife.
Having a crash.
He's just crashing out, bro. And he probably just needs a minute, all right? Probably just needs a minute, maybe not take over the galaxy and kill everyone. Like his whole idea was to overthrow Palpatine. Yeah. That's what he was saying, and we can rule the galaxy. He could have gone down like maybe not a great path, but a better path. Then Obi-Wan just comes out. Sup?
But you think, right, he's strangling her, and he's like, let her go, Anakin. That's like the equivalent of my dog in the other side of the yard chewing a cane toad. Let it go.
Yeah.
There, like, you'd run and be like, stop, bro. Like, you'd be like, that's your wife. What are you doing?
And then obviously there's the infamous back and forth between Obi-Wan there and.
But as you said, the emotional weight behind that scene is so good. Where it's like you're watching Obi-Wan, because up until that point, Obi-Wan was kind of like, no, Anakin's still fine. It was Obi-Wan watching Anakin going, oh no, he's gone.
Well, he saw the videos after the storm.
The killing kids.
Yeah, after the storm of the temple with
the younglings.
The 501st and Anakin come through, that's called as Nightfall Vader now, isn't it?
Yes.
They've called him Nightfall Vader. And they said the hologram of Anakin killing kids, and that's just Obi-Wan's like, oh shit, like I gotta go sort him out. You know, it's like his son's done something bad at school. He's like, I gotta go sort this motherfucker out. And then
like him standing in the doorway is like
a disappointed parent, man.
He's like you sitting in like the principal's office, and you turn around and your dad's in the doorway. You're like, he's holding the belt in his hand. You're like,
And that fight goes for ages.
But as I said before about the yin and yang, where Obi-Wan is, and again, it's only one of those things that when you know, you know and you see it. Yeah. It's because Obi-Wan is the master of defense and Anakin is the master of attack. You rewatch that movie and the entire fight sequence, Obi-Wan is moving backwards. He's on the back foot.
Anakin is advancing. Yeah,
Anakin is advancing and attacking the entire fight. Even when they're changing areas, Obi-Wan will jump somewhere and Anakin will after him. Like,
I like and it was I guess a big critique of the time where now people have a better understanding is the choreography was very flashy. It was very like the one part where they're both spinning the sabers and they're not even touching the sabers.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, well, that's just stupid choreography, just for looks. But if you look at the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan trained Anakin.
Yeah.
And Anakin trained with Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
They know each other inside and out.
Yes.
They know exactly how each other fights. And
Yeah.
that particularly that bit of choreography there where they're flinging the sabers around and then they clash and they do the force and blah blah. It's them looking for an opening in each other's defenses.
Yes.
Anakin's like, I can't really do this because Obi-Wan's gonna block everything I do, and Obi-Wan's like, if I open a little bit, Anakin's just gonna kill me. So
And the other part as well is that, like, in canon and lore, it's like the whole point that make the lightsaber fights is that they can kind of have a precognition of the future.
Yeah, the Force
so
has a
you can
precog.
see where the blade's going to go. But because they're both, and because Obi-Wan turns off his mind and lets the Force drive,
yeah.
but then Anakin was so aggressive and letting his aggression drive,
Yep.
they were able to change what they were going to do. So it was
Mid-swings,
the swinging was them changing
Yeah,
their attack
yeah.
like 15 times.
yeah, and that's a good point you made there. Is
Yeah.
that Obi-Wan let the Force guide him.
Yes.
Like he was such. And that's why he was like such a great Jedi. He had so much faith in the Force itself.
Yes.
Whereas Anakin almost, like Darkseid usually does, wrangle the Force to work for him.
Yeah.
As opposed to letting him be guided by it.
He aggressively had the Force in a headlock
He's
and going
giving it a-
this way,
give it
this
a-
way.
come on.
But Anakin's like, this way, we're going to use it to kill him.
It's like when your dog doesn't want to go for a walk and you're
Dragging it
Come
along.
on, you know.
Yeah.
So,
but I think the other point that the part about this movie that's beautiful is the score, the music.
oh, it's phenomenal.
When you said, when they're fighting, and then they do the Force push, the first thing I heard in my head was the music, dun, 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 and they went, dun.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
the whole orchestra went, oh, when they.
Who did that song? Was that a John
It's John Williams,
John
yeah.
Williams, yeah.
But then even like in the movie, like on the clip there, see when they've got it clashed, it was the dun, 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 dun,
I really wish we
dun,
did.
And as it clashed, the lava went boom.
Yeah, I really wish we did
Oh.
see Anakin with a red saber in
Yeah.
this. Obviously, we see him in Ahsoka with a red saber.
Yeah.
And that is probably one of my favorite pieces of Star Wars, modern Star Wars, is that scene in Ahsoka where there's a flashback in the world between worlds.
Yes.
And then, you lack conviction. That's such a sick
It's so
scene.
good.
It's such
But
a sick
the
scene.
part is, and it's like, Hayden has only been appreciated recently for his fighting
Did you
style.
see him-
It is unmimicable.
Did you see
his
him?
fight style?
It was might have been a couple of years. It would have been when Ahsoka came out.
Yeah.
And he was at a convention or something like that, and
Yeah.
he started crying because everyone was like clapping.
Yeah, it was so cute,
He's
yeah.
finally getting his roses,
Yeah.
He deserves them. I always loved the prequels because we grew up with them
Yes.
when we were kids, so obviously a soft spot. But this is more. This is more.
More. This is more. But
yeah,
we've got two left, and we've got to start wrapping.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that movie, fucking,
Hold on,
I can watch it.
just before we finish on that, the end of it where you were my brother Anakin.
Oh,
That was
it makes you cry.
It makes you
eh?
cry, and then
Sorry, I'll cut you in there. And it's the thing that people say, like where they go, "Oh, Anakin converted too quickly." Yes, it's different, but if you watch 1, 2, then the Clone Wars, then 3, like the series,
Yeah.
it adds so much weight.
I understand you could argue that you shouldn't have to do that.
You
but
shouldn't have to,
Even if you
but-
watch 1 and 2, you can see where this comes from. Where the Jedi don't trust him. His mother died, only had the dreams.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yep.
You can see how his faith in the Jedi slowly deteriorates, and then you watch the Clone Wars and Ahsoka gets excommunicated.
Yeah.
And that adds a whole other layer to it.
Because
But-
the other part is you can argue, and it's like they literally said it in the first movie where they're like, Jedi are not meant to be taken at such an old age. Whereas like Jedi were taken from infancy where they don't know family
they don't
relationships,
have any
love.
attachments. Yeah. Of course.
So, and because Anakin had all that, it obviously hit him harder.
Yeah.
So,
And then we get obviously the Vader scene at the end. And where's Padme? You've killed her. Oh, okay.
if I was Anakin, sorry, in that moment, where's Anakin? No, it's like,
Where's
where's Padme? Is she all right? It seems you've killed her. I'd be like, bro, you fucking told me.
I'd be crashing out.
I'd be like, you motherfucker. You told me that we would save her. And you've let me just do that? Like, it seems in your anger you've killed her. I'd be so angry.
Yeah,
I'd be
the whole point he did
what
this.
The fuck?
I now have no legs, no arms.
I just crippled the entire galaxy.
And myself. And myself. After wearing this stupid suit. I don't even like this.
I'm sweaty in it already.
Yeah. I sweat in places I didn't know I could sweat in.
You're like, bro, this thing's leather with no holes.
I can't breathe. Let's move on. The next two movies we got.
So obviously the Skywalker saga's done, and just by random order that come up these two, which is good.
This is
Rogue One.
Okay, so Rogue One. Personally, I would put this. This is where the fun begins. Like I said before, Star Wars. I love lightsaber fights.
Yes.
This doesn't have any.
Yeah.
These next two don't have any.
Yes.
So that's already on a. It's not a.
It's starting on a behind foot for you.
For me, yeah.
Personal preference.
Rogue One was such a good movie.
Yes.
It gives context to A New Hope. It has, you had the blind dude with the Force. That was cool.
Jet Li.
yeah. There was so many cool parts of this movie, and it was such a well done movie.
It was.
The story was good.
K2 was awesome. The droid.
Fantastic. I don't have a lot to say about it. I've only seen it a handful of times, but from what I remember, it's better than Attack of the Clones.
Yes,
that's for sure.
So for me, I'm in the same point as you, where I went. Like, yeah, I like lightsabers and stuff, but after the 10-9 movies, I went, I'm fatigued of it.
Oh, I'm not.
And no, but like, let me finish the point, right? Now I'm back on it. But now they're making so much shit. Like, they're just making so much. But at the time, Rogue One was so refreshing.
It was a different...
Because it was set in the universe that we love. It was still tied to the original saga, but it wasn't directly like, and now a Skywalker will appear to save the day.
Yeah.
It was so refreshing. It was different. You saw different avenues from stuff, and I really enjoyed it.
We did get a lightsaber, didn't we? We got
the
Vader.
best lightsaber scene ever.
We got. I forgot about this.
Vader in the fucking hallway at the end, bro.
Man. It's so good. And
but that was such a shock. You did not see that coming. Because you thought the movie was going to end before that.
I love watching the end where they've escaped and he's sitting on the edge of the platform.
There's no wind in space.
There's no wind in space, and this guy's cape is fluttering.
As we said, Anakin, the dramatic drama queen.
He is a drama queen.
He is using the Force to make his cloak flutter in outer space.
He is zesty. He is all there for the aura farming. Vader is the aura king.
Yeah, but just.
That scene's awesome because it's almost like a horror scene,
Yeah.
The door shuts on old mate. But that's like...
The creaking starts.
But like you look at the context clues around and Vader's doing all this.
He's holding the door shut.
He's holding the door.
Yeah.
And like, man, and then you just see the lightsaber glow up and you're like...
But the thing is, and it's as we said, it's like the whole movie's lightsaber fight. So when you see Darth Maul turn up, or you see Vader turn up, you're like, oh, here we go, fight. Yeah. In this, you go... Oh my god!
Yeah, no one's gonna be fighting
horror.
him.
You're like, holy fuck!
No one's gonna kill him. He just on the wall. It is blocking blasters, stopping blaster bolts, and just
But like even in Rogue One, right? So it was they're sitting on the beach, and then it watched the Death Star blow up the planet, and it pans to space. I'm thinking, oh, that's the end. Then it goes in the cruiser. Oh, that's cool. They're running the thing. Then the lightsaber ignite. I'm thinking, fuck, that's going to be the end. Then it showed him massacre them, and it was incredible.
Absolute massacre. It was.
But yeah, as you said, the fact he was holding the door shut was such a...
what an awesome scene.
Yeah.
That I would say that's...
It tied the movie off perfectly. It was a great movie, and it had one of the best endings ever.
So that's going to sit at this is where the fun begins for me. I don't think it's as good as Empire and not as impactful as Revenge of the Sith, but I would say it's better than A New Hope. Definitely.
Yeah, better than A New Hope. I'm not going to put it better than Return of the Jedi. But
no, I wouldn't say
it's in my fourth spot.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy with that. Solo.
This is our last one, Solo. Now, Solo, it's an interesting movie.
I
don't hate it.
I'm on the fence about it, which is I think there's always a bigger
fish. It's always a bigger fish.
I liked I liked Donald Glover as Lando.
I like that as well. I liked how he got the Millennium Falcon.
I
and
liked
everything.
it showed the relationship with Chewbacca, how they met and how they.
I like the appearance of Maul at the end.
Yeah.
Do we have is it the Crimson Dawn we're
Yes,
talking about?
yes.
Yeah. So that's interesting in and of itself, and I think we'll explore that more when
In the Maul
in the
show
Maul
that's
Shadow
coming,
Lord
yeah.
series that's coming
Yeah.
because it seems that in this movie Maul's is a crime lord.
Yes.
Now he already did that
Yeah.
in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And then he's
just done it again.
He's just done it again. And he's like, I'm going to do this again.
Hey, that worked pretty well last time. I'll do it again.
Yes,
The only thing that stopped me last time was Jedi, and they're all gone. Let's do it again. Yeah.
It's free real estate.
I'm the only one with a lightsaber now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sweet.
So, Maul's a great addition. Does this happen? This happens before.
This is before A New Hope.
This is before A New Hope, but does this happen before Rebels?
Yes.
Because I don't know. Have you seen Rebels?
Not enough of it, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously we see Maul.
I think it's the same time. I'm not sure.
I reckon it would. Rebels takes place.
But Maul wasn't the leader of the thing in the Rebels, was he?
No, in Rebels he was like a hermit.
Yeah.
So in Rebels you see him.
It must be after Rebels then.
Obviously when Obi-Wan defeats him on Tatooine, where he's the Alec Guinness Obi-Wan, but then he was.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he kills him again. Well,
Yeah, he kills him. That's a really cool scene. I'm sure
Beautiful.
We'll go
We'll
over
touch
it
on
at
that,
some
yeah.
stage. But so yeah, he's a crime lord again. I don't know when.
I think the
I don't know when
timeline's a
it
bit
takes place.
confusing there because, like, I think they wanted to take it in one direction but never went that
Yeah.
way.
And then we go. Who's the bad guy? Cragen Voss or something like that. Or I don't know. I can't remember the bad guy's name.
Oh, it was like Woody Harrelson or something.
Yeah, Woody
as well.
Harrelson's character.
But it was cool,
in-
like,
yeah.
because the majority of the movie was a heist movie. Heist
Yeah.
movies are cool.
Yeah,
it was
they're
in
always fun,
space.
yeah.
But
Star
then
Wars
it
related.
had... And we saw the Kessel Run. Like,
we
what
did see
they've
the
talked about
Kessel
for
Run,
ages.
Yeah, and then there was a big monster in that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't think it's as good as Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, and A New Hope.
I think it's better than The Force Awakens.
It's better than The Force Awakens. I think it's on par with Attack of the Clones.
I would even say it's almost
maybe better.
It's almost better than Attack of the Clones, purely because I don't like sand.
It's coarse, it's rough, and it
Of
gets
course,
everywhere.
It gets everywhere. Absolutely.
Happy with that list?
That's a good list, man.
I reckon that's a pretty accurate list
That's
too.
all the Star Wars movies.
as much we hate them.
by how much we hate them. Yeah,
So-
yeah, absolutely. So no, I'm happy with that list.
Yeah, because if I have to delete one from existence forever, it's episode 8. Do it better.
I would just delete entire sequels if I could,
Yeah.
and just start again. Yeah, so that's the movie.
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
That was fun.
I always love talking about Star Wars movies.
There's endless conversations.
There's endless. I love them.
Cool. All right. Well,
Like, yeah, it's as much as I've recently got off Star Wars, I'm so over it at the moment. Like, those top 5 movies are just...
man, it's not just
You
Star
can't
Wars. A
beat
lot
them.
of current media is kind of rubbish at the moment.
Yeah, it all is.
Even you talk about the MCU and stuff. Like,
We'll get there.
not super excited, I suppose. Like, I'm looking forward to a lot of projects that are coming up, but
Yeah.
it's not like it used to be. Like 10 years ago when Endgame
Yeah.
in Infinity War dropped. Like
Infinity.
it was, you know. But
We'll probably end up doing the same thing with MCU movies.
oh god, it's gonna take us forever.
Or we'll do it in phases.
We'll do it in
Phase 1,
phases,
phase 2.
yeah. And then we'll do it in phases, but leave the same chart so we can compare to the rest. Of
Yeah.
them, I reckon. So.
All right, ladies and gents. Well, thank you for listening.
Absolutely. So if people want more of this, where can they find it, Kirby?
YouTube.
YouTube, absolutely. So we'll be on, this will be the audio on the podcast, and then we will put some stuff on the YouTubes.
Yeah, but primarily YouTube.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and
The YouTube pleasantries.
the YouTube.
Give us the likes.
We'll have the video footage up on YouTube, and we'll make that all fun and whatnot. So
all the fun and whatnot.
fun. This is where the fun begins.
This is more.